And we're back. I'm not too sure what happened. I am not too sure what happened. Let me allow everyone to come back in. I am not too sure what happened. It just went dead for a moment. The live just ended. I am not too sure what happened. Let's see if I can give everyone a chance to come back. Let me see if I can get. Hi, Helen. How are you? How are you? Let me see if I can get a chance. I was just on, Helen, and the live just ended. So I'm just seeing if I can get everyone to join back to continue our discussions. How are you? I'm doing well, Helen. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I am doing well, my sis. How are you? I was just saying I was live, and then everything just ended. I'm not sure what happened. Thank you so much, Helen. It needs a lot of work, so I'm trying. Thank you, Helen. I was just live. I don't know what happened. I'm giving everyone a chance to rejoin the live. You are blessed and grateful. Thank you. I don't know what happened. I was in a meaningful discussion on my live just now, Helen, and it just ended. Pretty disappointing, but I know things like that happens. I know things like that happens. I was watching one of your latest videos, Helen. You were pretty vulnerable and sharing what happened on your channel, and I applauded you for that. I thought that was so graceful of you to let us know what happened in the background with you. Yeah, thanks for that, Helen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what really happened. Hopefully, people will find and rejoin. We were having a pretty meaningful discussion, but if not, that's okay. Life happens, things happen, and we just have to roll with the punches. That's what I was talking about just now. When life squeezes us, you know, does our true nature show up? Does our character show up? And that's exactly what I was talking about. And I just got squeezed just now when my life just abruptly ended. And Helen says, thank you so much. I had to wait for the storm to be over so I can share the news. Absolutely. When we're going through the storm, that's something I touched on too, Helen. When we're going through the storm, we have to get through it. We have to actually get through to the other side, right? So that we can definitely show up for ourselves, first of all, and then we'll be able to show up for others. So I definitely get that. So you had to actually go through it, end up better off on the other side before you could have shared it with others. And that's absolutely fine. It was just good to hear, because many times things happen to us on this platform. And as you're saying, we're going through the storm, we're not ready to share it, or we never share it. And that testimony definitely helps someone else. Zimal, thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. Thank you. I am fine. How are you? And Helen says, yes, we're keeping our hopes alive and working towards a way out. Exactly. This is not easy. Everything we do here, we are creating our original information or our original content. And that's definitely not easy. It's hard work. We're also trying to support each other. So that's definitely hard work. Thank you, Zimal. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Zimal. So yeah, we are all looking for what's on the bright side for sure, Helen. We're definitely looking for what's on the bright side. But I'm just going to continue. Usually I do an hour each morning, Helen. Zimala, you have been here, so you know. And it's just where we can get together to inspire each other, to motivate and empower each other. I was just telling Helen I was live before and the live abruptly ended. I was waiting a few for persons to find and rejoin, but that's okay. We are intentional about our time, and I'm just going to pick up from where I left off. We are diving deep into our character. What are you made of? What am I made of? And what's beneath our surface? When life squeezes us, what comes out? Is it anger? Is it peace? Is it bitterness? Is it grace? Are we forgiving, or are we staying stuck? And that's what we want to look at. What is your character? What's your true character? And we were just saying that when life pressures us, when we feel like everything around us is closing in, do we panic? And I'm saying don't. Don't panic. You're being refined. You're not being ruined. Let me see. He's messaging me. Just a Exactly. Don't panic. When everything around you seems like it's going to crumble, let's not panic. We are in a season where we are being refined, not being ruined, not being destroyed. We are being strengthened with what's inside of us. Absolutely, Helen. Helen is saying, let's be calm. Let's be calm. And we are back, bestie. Yes. I'm on the same device, bestie. So I just quickly told you that I restarted. It just abruptly ended. And I was greeted by Helen's beautiful face this morning when I restarted. And I was just saying to her, I was just talking about when we are faced with trials, and we're talking about character. When you get squeezed, what really comes out? And that's what I was faced with this morning, bestie. The live just abruptly ended. I know I've heard talks about resuming, but I've done it before. But just this morning, I don't know. It just wasn't resuming. And I just quickly wanted to get restarted. So I stay true to my commitment of my hour each morning. Ikinox, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. And may God bless your friend who is going through a trial at this time. And we will keep each and every person connected here in prayer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're just continuing, bestie, Simone TV, and talking about, as Helen said in the chat just now, let's be calm. You know, the Bible says, do not be anxious about anything. Absolutely, Helen. And that's one of my favorite Bible verses, Helen, in Philippians. That's definitely one of my favorites. I've said it here before. That has taken me through many, many challenging and difficult moments. And I hold very firm to that word because I've seen it showed up in my life many times. Many, many times. So thank you so much. Did I miss? Are you saying Zimal, Bestie TV? Or I don't see Zonal. Maybe you're saying hi to Zimal. You know, let's look at the test of our character. Thank you so much for giving this a like as you join or as you stop by. I do appreciate that. Our character is not built in comfort. It's built in the crucible of a challenge. Bestie, I know that you're saying Zimal. Our character is never built in a situation where we're comfortable. It's definitely built when we're going through any type of trial or any type of challenge. Think about the great Nelson Mandela. You've heard me speak on him on a couple of occasions here. He was never bitter. You know, he stood firm on his morals and his values, and we were all better off because of that. Joseph in the Bible, betrayed by his brothers. Jeremy, my brother, good morning. Falsely accused and imprisoned. Yet he never lost his integrity. When he rose to power, he said to his brothers, "You meant evil against me, but God meant good." That's true character. It's easy to have faith when everything around us is working out. But true character shows up when things are falling apart. True character shows up when you can stand still in your truth and the world is against you. You can stand still and choose love when others choose hate. Thanks for showing up this morning, my brother Jeremy. I appreciate you. And Helen is coming into agreement. Bestie's coming into agreement. Amen. Let your true character show up when you're faced with your challenges, when you're faced with trials, when you're faced with negativity around you. We may not face this every day, but we need to practice and stand firm on our morals and our values every day, even when no one's watching, because that's what's underneath the surface of our true nature, of our character. Thank you so much for the floating emojis. Appreciate it. You're here in the bush. Appreciate you, my brother. What builds our character? Let's look at that in 4 different principles. And my favorite, number 1, integrity. When you're going on a job interview, you usually get this question. You might not get it in a simple form to ask, are you an honest person? But they'll give you situational based questions to figure out if you are honest. If you're working in a situation where you're employed by someone else, every year you sign the business code of conduct, and that's top priority. When it asks you what would you do in a certain situation, or what would you do if you see your co-worker doing something against the business code of conduct, that's integrity. Are you the same person in private that you are in public? Is it okay to go in the grocery store and instead of taking up those bags to put your veggies in, you're going home with the entire roll? I've seen that. And then that same person at the office may also be the person going home with an entire ream of paper for their home printer. Are you the same person in public that you are in private? Do you keep your promises when you say you'll do something? Are you doing it even when no one's checking? If you told a friend that you would check up on their pet while they were away traveling, no one's checking. Maybe the friend has no way, no camera inside their home to check whether or not you've gone to visit the cat or the dog to feed their animal. Are you doing it? Or are you saying you are? Excuse me. That's integrity. Thank you so much, Bestie Simone TV. You want to get as vulnerable as we can to share with each other, because the more real it is, the more we can apply it and we actually see what's happening in our daily lives. Number 2, humility. True strength is wrapped up in humility. You don't have to announce your greatness. Your consistency will speak for you. And Helen is coming into agreement with you, Simone TV. Talks that motivate, gives hope, makes one feel he or she is not alone. Absolutely, Helen. I'm learning from everyone here. I'm learning from everyone on the replay. Your comments, they keep me going. Your presence here, they empower me to look into different facets and situations to share with you. Hi, Glitter. Thank you so much for stopping by. Glitter, you lost a tooth. Wow, that means you're growing up. That means you're becoming the better version of yourself. And you're getting a little bit older and wiser. Good for you, Glitter. So humility. Be humble. People will see greatness in you. People will see your true character and that you mean well. Number 3, self-discipline. Self-discipline builds character. It shapes our choices. And we make choices daily. Not the great ones that are headliners, but even the ones no one sees. The ones that see you getting up just a bit earlier, whether for you to prepare better for your children to leave on time, for you to leave on time so you're not held up in traffic. The ones where you're walking just to stay healthy, just to keep your fitness goals. The self-discipline where you're working on your channel, your content. No one sees that. No one sees when you're going to bed at 2 a.m. because you've promised on your platform that you would support 3 people this week. And maybe you're running that playlist, but something is glitching, or maybe they don't have a sound in the background and you're losing that and you have to replay the video. No one sees that, but you did it. And you were consistent. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Glitter. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. You are growing up. Be proud. You are growing up. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for stopping by. Number 4, faithfulness. Faithfulness for number 4. Luke 16:10 tells us, whoever is faithful in little will also be faithful in much. If God can trust us with the small things, that means He's already aligning larger things for us. And Helen is saying faithfulness, absolutely. Wagwan, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, I saw your message earlier. Appreciate you. Hold on to your values. And holding on to your values is definitely not easy in this world that we are living in right now. A world that glorifies shortcuts. A world where our children believe that their only hope for a future is to be a streamer. And if they're all streamers, and we are the ones who will be aging after our parents, who will be the doctors? Is it Google? Is it an AI robot? Who will be our lawyers when we have our investments, when we're buying our properties? Is it a bot? We're living in a world where clout is more important than doing good, where self-promotion is more important than hard work. And Helen is sharing that's where much is expected from us, especially when God is faithful to us. Gratitude. If you are grateful for little, God trusts us with big. Faith and gratitude echoes each other. Absolutely, Helen. And we shared that yesterday too. Be grateful. And that's something that I stand firmly on. And I've been saying this. And this is episode 20. And I can tell you, if you've touched most of the episodes, and Bestie Simone TV will tell you, I am a firm believer in gratitude. Gratitude makes way for our blessings. Gratitude multiplies everything that we have and want in this life of living abundantly. And that's what God expects. Appreciate the little so He can align you with greater things that He has in store for you. Thank you, Helen, for that. Your faith comes in when your morals are tested. And Helen is sharing, I call myself Gratitude Ambassador. I love that, Helen, because I have seen what it has done to my life. Absolutely. Myself as well. I don't know if you do the same thing, whether digitally or actually writing down. And I do it as well with my children. We keep a gratitude journal. I love to write what I'm grateful for. And I do my best to write something new every single day because there are so many things to be grateful for. And Bestie saying absolutely true. Amen. I thank God every day. Amen, Bestie. Absolutely. Our morals get tested. Every day, and that's where our faith comes in. Your integrity will be questioned. But when you know who you are, you won't bend to fit someone else's standard. When you see me, this is me. And if this intimidates you, I pray that you will find love for yourself and you will develop your morals, values, and standards that will allow you to love yourself in order to accept and love others. But I will never stop being me, and I stand firm on my morals and standards. Who I align myself with, that's my choice. And I know I'm protected. And if that person is not for me or with me, God will remove them. We remember Daniel in the Bible. When he was told to bow to idols, Daniel's values were non-negotiable. That's true character. He stood firm in his truth. He knew who his one true God was, even when he was the only person. And so maybe today You are in your own Daniel moment. People are saying you're old-fashioned. That's what my son said when he wanted to do something. And he's saying, oh, you're so old-fashioned. That's okay. That's okay. I was a teenager too. I got frustrated with my parents. And maybe after 6 months, he won't want to do it anymore. And he'll thank me. Who knows? Stay true to your morals and your values. Your coworker might be saying, it's okay. Take the ream of paper. You're too honest. No, because if I keep taking that ream of paper and the office has to buy more paper, office expenses will increase and my annual raise will be less because now the operating budget has increased. Those are the small things that people don't see behind the scenes. When you think it's okay to be dishonest and do the wrong things. God honors you when you're walking uprightly. Do the right thing. Stay true. Stand firm, even when no one else is looking, when no one else is around. What about when our character is challenged? We all have moments when we are tested. Helen is coming into agreement. Stand firm. We've all had our moments when we wanted to clap back. I've had my moments like this right here on this platform. I've been triggered. I was on Bestie Simone TV's live earlier this week, and one of our good supporters, I don't know if she will listen on the replay, but she put something in the chat. She was like, Carisha before Christ. And that's true. Sometimes my before Christ personality wants to come out. It's okay, but I don't let it. I choose peace. So don't let them win by clapping back. Walk away. You will be the better person for that. Maybe someone lied about you. Tallman TV, my brother, appreciate you stopping by. Maybe a friend betrayed you. Maybe you invested so much time in a relationship that you thought was going to end positively, and it didn't. Hey, Tallman, maybe you've been misunderstood. You can never control how someone else acts, but you definitely can control your reaction. When Judas betrayed Jesus, Jesus still called him a friend. That's divine strength. Wasim, thank you, my brother, for stopping by. That's spiritual maturity. Every test of your character will prove what you're made of. And let's revisit. Your reputation is what other people think about you. But your character is what God knows about you. Thank you, my brother Wasim. Don't trade your character to protect your image. Don't bend or break your morals or values to pretend you're someone who you're not to please others. You'll get burnt out being someone you are not. I don't know about you, but it's hard being fake. I don't know how others do it, but I cannot. And we have a saying in our culture, I may not be your cup of tea. I may not. You may like coffee, and I may like tea. I'm not for everyone. I am not for everyone. It's okay. Because when your morals and your values are in alignment with truth, your reputation will eventually reflect your integrity. Let me tell you this, character is quiet. Have you ever heard the saying that wealth is quiet and rich is loud? Think about that with character. Character is quiet. It does not need validation. You don't need to collect a ticket and go validate your parking. Character is quiet. No validation required. It is built in private, but it is revealed in public. Let that sink in. Your character is built in private, but it is revealed in public. Let's quickly look at, am I rewarded for my good character? Absolutely. Absolutely you are. When your character is right, your destiny is protected. You might be overlooked now, but integrity always brings promotion in due time. You might not see your reward immediately, but God never forgets faithfulness. When you live by your morals, you feel light, no burden, no weight on your shoulders. You sleep well. You're at peace. You don't need to pretend. And people trust those who live and stand firm on their morals and values. Those same people who you may not have been their cup of tea or their cup of coffee, they will respect you later on. They will. Don't bend. Opportunities will flow because of integrity. Relationships will thrive because of your values. And favor, which Helen said earlier, favor follows faithfulness. Thank you so much for being here, Team Wasim, Bestie Simone TV, Helen, and everyone who were here earlier. Tallman, thank you so much. Don't get tired of doing the right thing. You're planting seeds that will bear fruit in due time. Galatians 6:9, we've said it here before. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you shall reap if you do not give up. Let your true character shine through. Appreciate you, Wasim. Your character is your crown. Keep it shine even when you are in the dark. Let's reflect and say some affirmations as we wind down. We're so caught up in this selfie culture, in this clout culture. Nowadays, we have less humility among us, and that's eroding our values. We continue to pray for our children who are growing up, seeing this readily available on their phones, across social media platforms. Everyone is caught up in being famous, being a celebrity quickly and fast. We're being caught up in being liked on these social media platforms. We're comparing our lives to persons that we know nothing about. And this is breaking down our true character. So let us ask ourselves, what are my core values? What morals are guiding my choices? Am I living in alignment with the person that I want to be? And Helen is saying, wow, comparison. Yes. And I have a whole episode on that, Helen, talking about comparison. So let us affirm together this morning, this afternoon, if it's already in the middle of the day for you, or whatever time you're listening to us on the replay. Let us affirm our truths together this morning. My character is strong. My morals guide me. My values anchor me. I walk in truth, integrity, and divine purpose. We're going to say it one more time. But if you listen to this again, I want you to say this until you write it across your spirit. My character is strong. My morals guide me. My value anchors me. I walk in truth, integrity, and divine purpose. Say this until you believe it, until it is written into your spirit and into the threads of your character. I appreciate your time with me this morning, but I just want us to remember Sadie bumper. Sadie, oh Sadie, I have such a big apology to give you, Sadie. Is Bestie Simone TV still here? Sadie, I was watching your replay of your live, and Bestie wanted to raid you yesterday, and for some reason, I just saw the C and assumed that you were doing a silent live, and I said to her, "You're silent." Sadie, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. When I watched your replay last night, I'm saying Sadie was actually live. I ruined that for you, Sadie. So sorry. I know, Bestie. I'm like, oh my God, Sadie was actually live. But then I got to the part where she was showing the ocean. And I'm saying, that's what I saw. I just assumed. And then the connection wasn't very good. And I assumed that she was not there. But she was actually there, Bestie Simone TV. And it was such a nice live, too, with her daughter. And I think JB was on that live. Good morning, JB. Blessed Friday, JB. Please do not rush our little weekend that we have. Blessed Friday morning to you, JB. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, please rewatch Bestie just for me. I'm going to rewatch again, but I've watched it last night, and I'm saying Sadie was actually live, all looking great in her swimsuit with her family, and I missed that, and Bestie was gonna raid. But thank you so much, Sadie. Thank you for JB. As we're coming up to the end of our hour, we were talking about your character, staying true to your morals and your values. Oh, thank you so much, Sadie. I know you'll forgive me, my darling. Stay true to your morals and your values. Your reputation is what other people think about you, but your character is who you truly are and who God knows that you are. Thank you so much, Sadie. Remember, your morals shape your decisions. Your values define your direction, and your character will determine your destiny. Your talent, your reputation, it gets the door open for sure. There is no doubt about that. But will it keep you there? Will popularity keep you there? Popularity fades away, but integrity will always endure. Your integrity will always surpass any popularity, any fame, any fortune. Because if you can't be trusted, you won't stick around anywhere for too long. You won't stick around in your friends group, even among family, because you won't be trusted. Definitely not if you're working for someone else. Eventually, that shows up. People see what's beneath the surface, and it won't last. And it definitely will not last. So thank you so much for joining, everyone, and thank you for all who will come across the replay. Stay true to your character. Don't be too bothered by persons who judge you, thinking that you're too honest, you're too old-fashioned because you're not caught up in clout and self-promotion and being liked, it's okay. It's absolutely fine. And JB saying, Sadie and I are having fun, but one thing, she name off all the fish and she don't give me any. JB, I know, I saw it. It was, wow, when Sadie showed her plate. Oh my gosh. And Helen is coming into agreement. Stay true to your character. Absolutely, Helen. Absolutely. Stay true to your character. That is so true. And I know Bestie TV is always telling me, Bestie, you need to redirect. I know I need to redirect. And so can we look at that this morning so we can share with the community? So let's see who is live so that we can share with our community and see who is live. Customization. Okay, Sadie is saying that is not true. That is not true. JB, you're not telling the truth. She maybe offered it to you, JB, and you didn't want any of the fish. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? Let me know. All right, I believe there is a lot of persons who are live from our community. Are you still live, Bestie? I know sometimes my video is, my studio is behind. Are you still on your Simone and Mo? Let me know, Bestie TV, Simone TV. Thank you so much, Team Wasim. Helen, I do appreciate you. I was feeling a bit nervous when my live ended earlier, and I know God just brought you immediately. You are the first one who popped up, and we just went into just a calm conversation that got me through this, and I do appreciate you, my sis. I really appreciate that. And Sadie's, JB saying, Sadie is who she is. Yes, Sadie is not fake, and that's what I was talking about. Be true to your character. It's so hard pretending to be who you are not, and definitely Sadie is not fake. We know that. Okay, Simone TV is saying she's just running. She is not there. Could you tell me if Chana is still live, Bestie? Can you tell me if Chana is very supportive. Chana is very, very supportive. Can you tell me if Chana is still live? But are you with the device, Bestie? If we come over, are you going to chat us up? Because if you're still there with the, or are you in class this morning, Bestie? If you're in class, let me know. Or if you're there, we'll come over and chat with you. So let me know, please, Bestie, if you are at the device or you're actually in class. If not, you are there. So let's chat with you, Bestie. Let's talk about your daily challenges and how you're going with this channel. Let's come over to you, Bestie, please. Duke, my brother Duke, I was over by your shorts yesterday with your pillow. What's going on, my friend? I haven't been on your live for a while. Work and life has been lifing, and usually you're just on when I'm in the middle of my meetings, but thank you for stopping by. Wasim is saying, hi, Duke. How is it going? We are about to go on a journey to the UK. So we are about to go over to Simone and Mo. And if you have not yet connected, when you go over there, please connect. Simone and Mo is Simone TV's channel that she is creating a space for families, parents, caregivers who are connected to special needs children and other family members, and it's really growing. I believe she's now over 100 subscribers. But if you have not yet connected to her in that space, I do ask you once we redirect to please connect to her in that space and show that channel some love, as she is definitely very supportive across this platform. I don't know what time she sleeps with her family commitments and with what she does on this platform. And let's just show her some love in that new space and her new channel of Simone and Mo. And Duke is saying, no problem. So far, so good. Just here at work. Absolutely. Thank you so much. JB is saying, Sadie, I love you, but I have to tell you the truth. JB, leave Sadie alone. Rasta, my new friend, how are you doing? I am well, my friend. I am well, my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you. And we're going to take a journey. We are going to redirect. Please do not jump off. I'm in Canada. I can probably take a ship. It's going to take us too long. But let's see if I was listening with my license for my lessons that I've been taking. And let us see if we can definitely go over to our Bestie Simone's other channel, Simone and Mo. Please, if you can stay with us when we get there for 10 to 15 minutes just to say hi, let's greet each other again, and let's show Bestie TV, Simone and Mo some love. The weather is getting cold, Duke. I'm happy you took your vacation here earlier in the year, but it's getting cold, my brother. And you see, it's sweater weather, so right now I'm covering my shoulders even though I'm inside because it's still a bit chilly. And I haven't turned my heat on. I'm not turning my heat on yet. But it's good. It's good. I guess living here for so long, you just have to work with the punches. Work with the punches. So thank you again for being here. I do appreciate you. We are going over to the UK now, to Simone and Mo's channel. Please stick around. It's getting exactly, Duke. It's chilly weather. It's sweater weather. It's coughing season. And we know winter is coming, but we'll not say that word. And Sis Elsie's not here, so she won't push us to think about it either. So stay tuned. Bestie, I have set up Simone and Mo here. So do I just close or end the live normally and then we all go there? Or is there anything else? I don't want to get it wrong because I know I was really carding you with Dr. Shohimi yesterday, Bestie. So I don't want you to card me with this one. So once I set it up, I've added you on my redirect. Do I end my live normally? Let me know quickly, Bestie. So as much as us as possible, we'll stay seated on Air Cares Royal and we are doing the right thing. So let me know quickly in the chat once I've set you up and click save. Do I end as normal? Let me know, Bestie. Wasim, thank you so much. You always show up here, my brother, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And Rastam is saying, happy to hear you are fine, Wasim. Thank you for greeting each other. Okay, end as normal. Okay. All right, let's hang tight. If your seatbelts are not on, please tighten your seatbelts. Please make sure all the aisles are free of any bags, containers, or garbage. If you're sitting beside anyone that's close to you and you are scared to fly, please hold on to that person pretty tightly. Not to say this bumper, but to your own person. And let's hang tight. And I'll see you over Simone and Mo. Thank you so much for joining. Stay blessed. Stay true to your character. You don't need to pretend. You will not be everyone's cup of tea. And as you return to Air Cares Royal, you are rewarded with my beautiful smile and my lovely subscribers. So thank you so much for being here. Stay blessed. Shine up your crown. Stay royal and keep shining. Bye for now.